Hello, thank you so much for joining me here on Super Pants Gaming for this, the second episode of Quick 6, where I allow a random online generator to generate 6 games from my collection that I'm going to give very short 30-second to 1-minute reviews for. My sensible adult now is going to press the pick randomly button and it's going to generate 2 games. So go for it. What have we got? Go on. We have, oh my god. We are starting in a very similar manner to how we left off the last episode, with PlayStation 2 shovelware. So hurrah to Phoenix Games. The first game on this episode is going to be Carwash Tycoon, and the second game is going to be Starfox Adventures. So that's cool, I've not played that for a while. So yes, let's see how we go. I'm going to the car wash. I wasn't expecting the RNG game picker to troll me, but here we are. I promise this list isn't full of PS2 shovelware, but at least this gets another one of the stinkers out of the way. Carwash Tycoon was published by Phoenix Games, developed by Aqua Pacific, and released in 2006. Yes, 2006. As the title suggests, this is a car washing business simulator. Choose where you want to locate the car wash and the price of the service, hire and fire staff, advertise your business, and you can even wash the cars yourself, all to the soundtrack of Nails Down a Chalkboard. There are various statistics to help you better understand how to make a profit, but that's about it. The tutorials are longer than the actual game, and any replayability comes in the form of beating your highest score, but after a couple of run-throughs the game feels pretty boring and repetitive. I don't hate Carwash Tycoon, but it isn't a good game. Sorry Phoenix, you're getting a 3 this time. To me, Starfox Adventures isn't really a true Starfox game. There are sections of on-rail shooting, but the majority of the game is played on the ground in a more action-adventure style gameplay. You play as Fox McCloud and explore some brilliantly crafted 3D environments and hit reptilian creatures with a posh stick. This game began its development as Dinosaur Planet on the N64 until Nintendo and Rare agreed to redesign it, making it part of the Starfox universe with upgraded visuals on the Gamecube. The world feels full of life and to me a little bit Ocarina-light in a way. This game released in 2002, but you can almost feel the N64's DNA creeping through, but not in a bad way. If you loved other Rare games such as Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day, definitely give this title a look. I enjoyed my time with this title and I'm happy to recommend it as a game that holds up well today. Super Pants Gaming is giving Starfox Adventures 8.5 out of 10. Yes, so there we have it. Now that's 2 down out of the way. That's brilliant. So my sensible adult is just getting ready now and she is going to press the button and give us our second pairing of games. Go for it. Okay, and we have the new Tetris on N64 and PS2 Dragon Quest Journey of the Cursed King. Whew, that's going to take me a little while. That's brilliant though. So yes, I will see you in Tetrominos. Tetris to me is almost the perfect game. Easy to understand, hard to master, yet impossible to put down. Blocks fall from the sky and it's your job to arrange them into lines and clear them before they reach the top of the screen. As you progress, the falling pieces get faster. An added mechanic in this game are large gold and silver blocks that are created by forming a 4x4 square of pieces. These award extra lines when removed. Your total accumulation of cleared lines across all game modes are used for various unlockables the game has to offer, like new backgrounds. Graphically it's adequate, but the sound design and music by Neil Voss is exceptional. I've never played this at 4, but imagine it's a blast, as when you clear lines it screws over your opponents. The single player boasts 3 modes, and in head-to-head 2-player matches this game absolutely shines. Released in 1999, this is one of my favourite iterations of Tetris, and on top of that it's cheap, easy to get, and should be part of any good collection. I'm giving it a 9. There's no way I can do justice to this game in less than a minute. Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King is one of the best turn-based RPGs on the PS2. In fact, I'd go further than that and say it's one of the best all time, and in some respects it set a blueprint for many games that followed. Developed by Level 5 and published by Square Enix in 2004, releasing 2006 in the UK, this game looks and sounds great. The supporting cast are interesting and the 3D open world is a joy to explore. The story is simple, humorous and fun. Some of the battles can get a bit tough in parts and the game can be a little bit grindy, but it is a JRPG after all. How the inventory works can take a bit of getting used to, but knowing what to keep for crafting soon becomes second nature. As the game opens up, you unlock new ways to fast travel, but I'm trying to spoil as little as possible here. This is one of my favourite JRPGs of all time and definitely still relevant today. If you're into RPGs and haven't tried this, definitely make some time to give it a go, you will not be disappointed. Yeah, so there we are, and yeah, I was massively pleased to be getting a little bit of Dragon Quest action in, so really loved all the Dragon Quest RPGs really, to be honest, and this is definitely one of the better ones. So anyway, my Sensible Adult is ready for the final 2 games, so if you could, go for it. Let's see what we get last. Okay, that's interesting. So, Gekido, Kintaro's Revenge on the PS4 and Xbox 360, MorphX. So, yeah, there we go. I can't think of anything clever to say about Gekido. Yeah, good one. Gekido Kintaro's Revenge on the PS4 is a port of the 2002 Game Boy Advance game developed by Nap's team, which is the second game in the Gekido series. It was physically released in limited quantity on the PS4 by Red Art Games in 2019. The game is a side-scrolling beat-em-up, much in the style of Streets of Rage or Double Dragon. This isn't just a linear brawler though, and each of the levels has interconnected buildings that you'll need to explore to find keys or gather lanterns to go underground to progress further. Found my first couple of plays tough, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. A major improvement in this port is the inclusion of 2-player. The art style is decent and appears to me a little bit Neo Geo in its presentation. The soundtrack is great and extra game modes give it some replayability. This game is good, but when compared to other similar titles maybe feels a little bit lacking in places. It may well grow on me with further plays, but for now I'm giving Gekido Kintaro's Revenge on the PS4 a 6. Set in a post-apocalyptic Moscow, you wake with amnesia to learn that aliens have invaded Earth and mankind's survival appears bleak. MorphX was developed by Targem Games and released by 505 in Europe in 2010. It's basically a low-budget third-person shooter with poor graphics and textures that vaguely resemble games from the previous generation. As you advance through the game, you collect alien biomass which enables you to modify your character, becoming ever so slightly more alien with every upgrade. This metamorphosis system is probably the best part of the game. I know some people hate this game, and it certainly does little to stand out in the 7th generation's plethora of excellent third-person shooters, but it's the sort of game that becomes a cult classic, and if you can find a copy on the cheap, it won't be the worst thing that you've ever played. A little nonsensical, mediocre with massively missed potential, but still enjoyable enough for an occasional outing. I'm giving it a 5. Yeah, so there we are. That felt like quite a nice way to round off episode 2 of Quick 6. So please let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you change about the format of Quick 6 or any suggestions that you've got to make. Would be very much appreciated. So thank you so much for being here. I've been Soup. As always, you're awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.